And we're back. All right, today we're going to do funny 911 calls number 2. All right, so let's just get to it. A Canadian woman dialed 911 after hearing yelling and shouting coming from her neighbor's apartment. When cops arrived, they pounded on the door until the occupant finally opened up. That's when they discovered the man was in no danger. He'd just been having a rough time on the toilet. Ouch! A burglar in Shelby County, Ohio, was caught by police after he accidentally butt-dialed 911 while breaking into a home. Making matters worse, the crook hid in the closet but was ratted out by his phone yet again when the low battery alarm went off. Oops. After receiving a frantic 911 call, the Regina, Canada Fire Department raced off to battle an inferno at the local Canadian Football League stadium. The fire, it turns out, was a burning log displayed on the stadium's giant video screen. Oops. A man in Lincoln, Nebraska learned that sometimes you just have to let it go, man. Just let it go. He arrived home one day to find he'd been burgled? And that his favorite hookah pipes were missing, so he called the cops. But it was he who ended up in jail after police arrived and found the pot plants he was growing. See that? See? Woman in Dacula, Georgia, contacted police when her Chevy van went missing. Later that day, the woman called back to report the vehicle had been found. It was in her yard, hidden behind tall weeds. Oh man, that's funny. After making numerous 911 calls at Lundar, Canada, man was warned that the next one would land him in jail. That prompted him to reveal his reason for calling. "If you are coming to get me," he told the dispatcher, "can you bring me some smokes?" Wow, what is it with people calling and trying to get to the liquor store, get some smokes, and get some food? Like, ma'am, 911 does not connect you to Domino's Pizza. Are they serious? When a British man saw a mysterious flying object that lit up the sky, he immediately called the authorities. But before the police could react, the man called back saying, "Mystery solved. The UFO was actually the moon." A woman in Kalispell, Montana, called police insisting that her neighbor's loud music caused her house to develop a heartbeat. A Romanian man called police to report hearing a strange noise in the house he happened to be burgling. Police arrived and arrested the man, who, as it turned out, was the only one in the house aside from the homeowner's noisy cat. Oh, man. A Jacksonville, Florida man. Oh, here's Florida again. Oh, and Florida's back again. Man shot by Florida felon taken to Walmart instead of hospital. How do you mix up hospital and Walmart? That doesn't make any sense. Man was so upset when a sandwich shop left the special sauce off his hero that he called 911 twice. The first time was to ask if officers could make sure his sandwich was made properly. The second time to complain that the cops weren't responding fast enough to the first call. Wow. Wow. When a 7-year-old girl called 911 and then hung up, the Burnett, Wisconsin police were dispatched to her home. When they arrived, they discovered the problem. The girl's grandfather was cheating in a game of cards. After Elaine Owen saw a red glow in her trailer's bathroom, she called 911 to report a fire. When firemen showed up, they discovered that the flames were actually sunlight reflected off the shower curtain. Come on now. A 10-year-old Brockton, Massachusetts boy called 911, then abruptly hung up. When the dispatcher called back, she discovered the problem. Much to the boy's annoyance, his mother was insisting that he go to bed. A Norwegian man dialed police to complain that he was unable to leave the hair salon where he was getting a trim. Upon further investigation, police learned that the man couldn't leave because he loathed his haircut. He was too embarrassed to be seen. And that's a wrap. All right, comment below on your favorite 911 call. And don't forget, like and subscribe.